Hello everybody, Shadow SP here, and we are back playing Granblue Fantasy. Within our last couple of videos, we have taken down Tiamat, Leviathan, and Yggdrasil of the Tetra elements for the high-level versions of the Omega/Maggie series. So it'd be nice if we could, right now, right here, clean out that Tetra Elements category by taking on Colossus. So that's what we're going to be attempting. Be Colossus impossible. Now, there are some things that worry me about this fight. So we're going to go ahead and bring Europa. And this, I believe, is going to be our team comp. I want to think for a second here. Yeah, instead of Clarity, I believe we would want to go with Dispel. This gives our team 2 Dispels, which is probably more than enough to actually deal with what we're looking at. We've got a lot of defensive utility with Lily and Luria. And Love Live just kind of is a solid unit. It does have a little bit of Nombo with Luria because they have a multi-attack buff, but we kind of don't want to deal with that. Because I really don't want to be using more Phoebe in the front here. Just feels dangerous. And Luane we're having the problem that we've had with fire because he doesn't get affected by our Bahama weapon. So our grid, we've got a normal capped regular Xeno weapon. We've still got this Glacial Blade, but this weapon's actually still pretty solid. I didn't mean to click on it. That was my fault. We have a newcomer in our summons list, and that is the Garnet Carbuncle. So, as part of the Knickknack Academy rewards, we get a full set of carbuncles. So we have a carbuncle series. You get a full set of every elemental carbuncle. Fire is missing here, but that's because it's in the grid. This is incredible because outside of the wind one, these are all gacha locked. And these summons specifically have a pretty unique utility in that when you summon them, they give their elemental attack buff, and a 50% cut of their element for 3 turns. This is very strong because you can combine it with other sources of cut to reach full damage cut. 100% damage cut means you take 0 damage, as the math would imply. And that is what we would like to happen sometimes. And I know that Colossus has some moments that are kind of problematic, so we're going to try to make that work there for us, rather than against us. Alright. So, Colossus. There are 2 targets, and like Leviathan and Tiamat, we are going to try to take down the right arm. The ad really does need to go, because it will try to kill you every time it hits its 2 bars, and that is not what we would like to see. Alright, so this inflicts charm. This was buff removal. Sorry, I'm just double checking what every one of these things does. Alright, so we're going to want to hit those 2. Right, so we're going to be stacking Glaciate pretty well because Lily and MC are both doing it. Alright, so I think we're going to go ahead and hit the attack up button. We're going to go ahead and hit the Miserable Miss button. Press the sticker, and we are going to attack. Now, of the ads for the Omega series, this one has the most HP, if I'm remembering correctly. It's pretty beefy. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and attack again. Alright. And because we are in position for this, we're going to go ahead and use Mirror Image. And we will see why in a moment. Yeah, so the full bars move for the right arm is Dimensional Cleave. It's very lethal. Okay. So we're good for now. I think we just attack. Yeah, the real downside of trying to mirror image Dimensional Cleave is that the main boss goes first. So you do end up with this weird position where the boss might take out your defenses. Alright. Gauge augments. We're going to go ahead and put on. We missed the charm. That's pretty bad. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put on. I do remember it is possible to survive Dimensional Cleave here, if I'm remembering correctly. I could be insane. I've been wrong before. Okay. We're just gonna keep going in. Okay, we're doing okay. Not gonna push any buttons, we're just gonna go in. And we got in the ideal position where our opponent's gonna hit their trigger on our next move. Okay. And we can go ahead and get this rolling. I think we want to delay 2 turns to try to get our tactical shield back up to full. So heat applies a self debuff and a self buff. We have dispel for the buff. We can go ahead and charge attack in with these. And we're ready to use mirror image again if we're really needing it. Okay, we're gonna wait because we want to make sure that we have as many machine cells as possible whenever we're going into the right arm charge attack turn. I think we're just gonna charge attack, or we're just gonna use the Love Live charge attack here. Okay, free augments is nice. We're gonna go ahead and summon Sandalfawn. Activate Tactical Shield. We're still gonna be using our mirror image here. But that's not gonna work because we are gonna get laser beamed. That was my bad. We did survive, so that is extremely solid. Yeah, that could have gone way worse. Could have gone way better, but we do have better options coming up next time. Okay, we're looking alright for now. It is worth noting that during Overdrive, the Dimensional Cleave is worse for you. It hits twice. Our main objective is to kill the right arm before it gets to Dimensional Cleave, you know, more than one more time. But that's probably not going to happen. So we are at full damage cut, so we're taking no damage here. And we're still at full damage cut because the, what do we call it? The Lily damage cut and the, what do you call it? The Carbuncle damage cut both last one turn. Okay. We definitely want that. We're gonna go ahead and dispel the attack up. Push all the buttons. Go ahead and put the charm. We are going to summon Bellringer Angel here. Just so we can have as many chances to not get hit as possible. That's the entire point of what we were doing there. Ah, that was painful. We gotta be careful with Luria. She is prone to dying. Yeah, this is Alright. I think we're going to actually just die here, and that sucks. I mean, it's always possible that we don't, but like, man. Alright, so we really need to use tactics here, or we are going to die. Yeah, we have to hit summon Europa here. I think that's what we're actually doing. Ah, man. Man, freaking Dimensional Cleave is a bastard of a hit. Okay. We're looking alright for now. So we should get to break before anything else happens. Okay. Yeah, and then we go ahead and charge here. Alright, so with the right arm down, we're not in danger of immediately dying anymore. We're gonna go ahead and summon C2 so we can get the charge attack. Mostly because I'm pretty sure we're gonna hit overdrive, and that... Oh, we didn't. That's actually better. Good stuff. Okay. We're gonna try to delay over here, but that might be a bad idea. Okay. What we're gonna do is summon Carbuncle. And we'll start stacking up our glaciates over here. Okay. Let's go ahead and full charge there. Two more turns, we should be good to get our tactical shields back up, and then we won't be having to kind of dance around the fact that we're really just trying to put out as much damage as possible on the arm, while still like juggling survivability in a weird way. Okay, we're good so far. No need to summon anything. Let's just go ahead and charge. Illyria, if you miss your debuffs, that doesn't actually help us in any way. Okay. So now we can get our tactical shield back up. And that will help us in terms of not getting screwed over. Yeah, so the laser beams. There's so many hits that the actual average damage that you expect to take is almost always going to be close to what you actually take, which is kind of nice. And we can go ahead and summon Sandalphon to get a little bit more healing in. We should hit the 75% trigger before the next laser beam, probably on this turn. Okay, force field as a trigger is nothing scary. We just push the spell button. Okay, we're looking alright still. Okay. That was suboptimal. Let's go ahead and summon Carbuncle again. And this time we'll pair it up with Silver Cross Barrier, so we're taking no damage. Just so we can stay safe. And we can go ahead and summon C2 also to get the cooldown on that rolling again. Okay. Got hit with a debuff, but we saved this. Oh, we're not at the max. We're not at the high enough level for that to actually work yet. All right, that's my fault. I forgot. Okay, 3 turns of no charge attack. Not a big deal. Okay, we're ready to just delay here. Okay, we have no shield on main character, so let's go ahead and get our tactical shield rolling. Yep, just go. Glad we got the laser beam there because we don't want to go into break with full diamonds. That always sucks. Yeah, I think if I were to redo this team, our main character wouldn't have brought the spell. We would have brought gravity instead to try to keep the right arm from doing its dimensional cleaves as often. That would let... Then we could have Dispel Duty fall to Love Live, if they've got one, you know, 3rd skill. It's just we'd have to be a little bit more selective about when we use that for the dodge as opposed to when we use it for the spell. Okay. I should have used Love Live first skill there. That's my bad. These things happen. Okay, I think we just attack here. Yeah, that was not what I wanted to have happen, but that's alright. These things happen. So we can use 3rd skill. Get tactical shield back up. Go ahead and summon Carbuncle, just to keep ourselves healthy. And we always gotta be careful with Luria, because if Luria goes down, so does main character. So you know we gotta make sure we're careful here. All right, I think we're good to just use Frozen Gale and attack. Yeah, I do think it is a little unfortunate when the timing of such means that when we use our augments directly into laser beam, so we just kind of lose everything. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, go ahead and summon C2. And that's going to be another charge attack turn. We're gonna go ahead and refresh our miserableness. We're gonna use defense up and the Silver Cross Barrier for the damage cut. That way our main character should be fine even without tactical shields up. Okay, we got hit with a debuff that we can remove with this. So we want to delay to get tactical shields up for the next charge attack, or full diamonds attack, I should say. Okay. Yeah, so let's get tactical shield back up, which will make us immune to the debuff that we're scheduled to get hit with. Yeah, I think we just... Yeah, we use the first skill here. Yeah, the main body of Colossus isn't that threatening until we get to low HP. Because it, as you might have seen through the fight, it only uses laser beam. And laser beam's damage really isn't that high. It's the arm that's really the dangerous one, and since we've already taken that out, we're not in that bad shape. All right, just gonna attack in. Okay. Get a nice kind of free charge attack here. We can immediately follow it up with the second skill. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and second skill. Get another free chain. We're gonna summon Carbuncle, so that main character is feeling relatively safe. Because you always gotta kind of look at main character when they're on Color Buster, because you do have lower defense this way. You gotta make sure that you don't get screwed, because getting screwed sucks. I realize that sounds like a really stupid thing to say, because it kind of is. Anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and remove that debuff so we can 2-chain here. There really isn't much of a reason to hold on to Mirror Image. And our healing, like, we've got plenty of healing in the bank right now with our Blue Pot and our Sandal Bond. So we're gonna go ahead and attack. And we're gonna hit over. No, not like this. Okay. Let's go ahead and use the attack up. Hit this button and hit this button real quick. It's the usual, right? You'd never want to be in this position. That was a good one. We got just enough damage to get a free activation. So that means that later on we're not going to have any problems because we'll have a free machine cell refresh. Yeah, if we can hit the 10% trigger, I'll feel pretty comfortable. Okay. So, standby mode, right? Inflicts uplifted on itself. Removes all, removes all its diamonds. We can dispel uplifted, that's not an issue. Okay, we're good to go. Let's do this. We should manage to finish it off before the full diamonds attack, but if we don't, we have a full cut set up. Basically, when it's below 10%, it will try to kill you with its full diamonds attack. So basically, make sure you have a full cut. Make sure you have a Belringer Angel, a substitute all, something like that. Any of those things work. We can also see that it is taking lower damage than it was. We're also not normal attacking anymore, which is good for us in some respects. Bad in others, but you know, we're doing okay. It does mean that we get full use out of our machine cells, which is kind of nice. Alright, so we did get to full diamond. So we're gonna summon Carbuncle, and we're gonna use Lily's 70% fire cut. We're gonna go ahead and full charge, and we're gonna push 3 buttons here. I think even if Resolute Reactor wiped our front line, we'd still win. Because we do still have a couple characters in the back line. Alright. Okay. Well, that was a win. There's a little bit of inconsistency in this that I'm wondering if I could manage to take out with a different setup. I'm not 100% convinced that that was a good win. Then again, Dimensional Cleave doesn't one-shot. Right, we were taking like 10k on our main character with lowered defense. And lowered defense from Relic Buster when we were like with full debuffs on. So even if we got hit on any of our other characters, they still should have survived. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, because Dimensional Cleave isn't a full one-shot on Colossus HL, that's probably convincing enough for me. Because we have like we put on the mitigation, and I mean there is always going to be some random factor with it, like if Dimensional Cleave hits the main character twice in a row or something. But there's really not anything you can do to stop that. Like, I guess there's... So we could end up with main character using gravity to delay the right arm by an additional turn every turn cycle. And that would help a lot. We could have better cycling of Lily and Carbuncle. Sorry, I'm just kind of debating with myself if that win was good enough for me. Because I think we've established the rule before that we need to have a win feel like it is a decisive win. We also didn't lose anyone. And the only turn, like, we had like one turn where we could have lost someone. And everything else was relatively safe. Yeah, that's convincing enough. When I think about it, because we had the Europa summon that gave us the auto life on that one turn. So we should be good there. Okay, yep, I'm convinced. Alright then. So next up on the list then is Light and Dark for the high level Omega summons. And it'd be nice to get all these out of the way so we can kind of move forward with our development. We've got some other stuff that we need to do to increase our power. Yeah, the addition of the what do you call it? The Knick-Knack Academy is going to make our power gains a lot easier, but well, we're going to have to get to a point. Basically, I'm going to try to get this done, and we'll try to do some story mixed in with some of the like miscellaneous objectives that we're going to do. So, all right. Well, thanks for being here. I do appreciate it if anyone's watched until the end here. I've recorded basically all of these, except for Yggdrasil back-to-back, just because in excitement because of the unlock of Knick-Knack Academy stuff. So, I'm glad that we've gotten as far as we have. We would have had a harder time with SR Lily instead of SSR Lily, because that's what we would have ended up using. I don't think it would have been impossible still, but without the Garnet Carbuncle, we might have had some extra problems. Yeah, it's real hard to say, but well, we were able to get through there with what we have, so there's no issues. All right, so without any further ado then, this has been Shadow SP, signing out. Hope to see you next time.